welcome to New Zealand, welcome to HAPS, and I'm sure you've downloaded the app by now and should be okay. I've got 4 new messages. Let's check who they're from. Wow, awesome. Thank you so much for joining. That's awesome. Thank you. And we're going to get on with the show because I don't want to keep you for too long. And I've got a real recipe here. I've got a real recipe which tells me what to have ready. I've already prepared, so we're not going to keep for too long. JP, awesome, Manchester. They've called it courgette. Hold on. Hold on. They call it courgette. There we go. Sometimes yeah, so they've called it courgette and white chocolate chunk. Can you see that? Courgette and white chocolate chunk loaf recipe. So I've renamed it zucchini and white chocolate. And so what we need for the recipe is pretty easy. Don't need to go shopping for anything. It's good. And human food, happy Gora, Barb, awesome Barb, how's it going? So you don't really need to prepare too much. I'll tell you. Kia ora, Julie, I've been shopping this morning. We've got something on the way almost. How is that little fella? JP, thank you so much. Lindsay, awesome. Hey, you guys are fabulous. I'm always a little bit nervous before, it doesn't matter where I am, I'm always a little bit nervous before Barringer, how's it going? A little bit nervous before I start. Once I get into it, I'm okay. I relax a little bit. So I wondered about this recipe. I actually have made one now. I wondered because I've never used zucchini in baking before. So it's quite interesting. So yeah, useful. What we need, oh, let me pour myself a glass of water. That's what I didn't prepare. My water, because it's really hot here, and we need to, yeah, I might need to have a drink on the side. Jay, awesome, how's it going? That's my butter melting. Very, very interesting recipe, this one. Let's check the butter. Oh yeah, well melted. In this weather, it only takes 15 seconds. And the recipe says half a cup of butter, so I've done a bit of a guess there. D, awesome. Oh, he's gorgeous. I bet. Yassine, awesome. Max, awesome. We need 1 courgette or zucchini, depending where you're from. Nice to see you, Max, in New York. 1 green, beautiful apple from New Zealand. Melted butter, runny honey, soft peanut butter, eggs, vanilla, baking soda, wholemeal flour, cinnamon, and white chocolate chunks, and that's it. So without further ado, let me get on with it. So I have already, because grating is boring to watch, I've already grated the zucchini. There it is. So the recipe doesn't say what size, so I just used what we would normally use. And Shirley, fantastic. So I'm just going to leave that on there actually while I grate the apple. Nice green Granny Smith apple, the sticker says Granny. Loving the apron, yes. What is it? I've got my New Zealand one on, yes, with New Zealand flowers on and a map. We are, where are we? We're here, we're right here. You're in my tummy. Peanut butter, yes, peanut butter bar. Interesting. Apple. So we need to grate the apple. So what I found with the last one when I made it was the apple was really difficult. It's a fabulous, yeah, it is a gorgeous one. The apple was really difficult to grate. Really, this one's not quite as bad as the one I used before. So I investigated why it was feeling, it's got wax on the outside of it. This is an edible wax, so it's made from plants. It's made from a Brazilian plant. But when they pick apples off the tree, they always have a natural wax coating on them. They wash the apples, which takes the wax coating off, and it also gets rid of dust and pesticides and everything else that they use to spray apples with. then they recoat them in an edible wax, and this preserves their life. So that's why you can keep. Chad, awesome. Yeah, of course you can use a food processor, Max. I don't have any of those fancy things. The closest I've got is my little tiny food processor, my little chopper. I do everything by hand. Anyway, so this was really hard the last one was really hard to grate. So what I did, I just cut it in half to give me an edge. And then I grated it. So that's great. Yeah, food processor would be good, but hey, nothing wrong with getting a bit of exercise. Alan, awesome. How's it going there? Oh, nice to see you fellas all in Great Britain, coming out of lockdown. Yeah, so hey, nothing wrong with a good old grater. Look at that. Max, thank you. Half. This was actually a surprisingly easy and really, really good recipe. So that's why I thought I'd share it. So I hope you're all well. Just grating up the apple. I went out and had a coffee and watched the boys doing the Tuesday tutorial, came home, had a bit of fruit for lunch, because even though I've made the loaf, I've yet to try it. Emily, how's it going? You're not a popicle. You're not a popicle. So one grated courgette. There we go. Get the rest of the apple. So you've got two really quite wet ingredients in here. So you've got the juicy apple and you've got the zucchini, which has a lot of water in it as well. Ronnie, thank you. How's it going there, my friend? My mippy friend. Okay, apple in. The instructions don't really cover what order you should be doing everything in, but I decided to do the wettest ingredients first. So I just put those in there. That's good. Actually, what I didn't, I've done it wrong. This is not how I did it the first time. Let me take this out. This is not how I did it. The minute I said the wettest ingredients, okay, that's out. We'll start again. Sorry about that. The first thing I did. Oh, see, I am a nervous broadcaster. That can go over there. That'll get recycled. Okay, calm down. Glass of water. We'll start again. The recipe says, place the courgette, apple, melted butter, honey, peanut butter, eggs, vanilla, and soda into a large bowl and combine. So what I did, what I did, I put the eggs in first. Hey, it probably doesn't matter, but this is how I made a successful loaf. Eggs. Then I whisked the eggs to give them, because I wanted the eggs not to be combined with any other ingredients. I wanted them to be, to be like that before I added the rest of the ingredients. So that's what I did. We're on to it now. See, one coffee and I've lost the plot. There we go, that's in there. The zucchini, the apple, and the eggs. Richard, fantastic. Hey, that's the beauty of this, isn't it? You just go with the flow. Okay, what are we adding next? Melted butter. When I've got a little bit of moisture on my fingers, my computer doesn't scroll, so we might need to guess a little bit. Half a cup of melted butter. Yeah, absolutely. Half a cup of melted butter. Not quite half. to melt up a little bit. Oh, it's all melty anyway. Just melt up a little bit more of this butter and that should make, oh, it's so soft, look. Wow, it's hot again here today. We're not complaining, we love hot. Just give that a little melt. Probably don't even need to melt it any more than it is. Yes, what was it? We're also going to be putting in half a cup of runny honey. Mother Earth, New Zealand runny honey. I think you could use maple syrup here very successfully. I'm sure you could very successfully. So there's the melted butter again, a little bit of a top up. So yeah, it's the first time I've come across a recipe that says half a cup of butter. So that was a little bit, hi Joy, a lockdown crazy, yeah, not too hot. So pouring the butter in now. So half a cup of butter. I think it was about 200 grams maybe. Half a cup of butter. Half a cup of runny honey. Pablo, awesome. How's it going? I'm making a zucchini, apple, white chocolate chunk loaf. So I could be like this for ages. Look, oh, half a cup. Let's just get the lid off. Rip the lid off and we're away. Half a cup of runny honey. Woo, it's runny. I already had to restart because I didn't do it in quite the order I wanted to do it in. Oh, thank you, Pablo. Awesome. So we're on Reddit as well. That's fantastic. Thank you very much. We are having a fabulous time here on HAPS, aren't we? So there we go. The honey, the butter, the honey. What else? Oh, this is interesting. Peanut butter. So they require half a cup of peanut butter. I wasn't sure I had half. I went and bought a new one just in case. And I got chunky because I don't like smooth. I like a bit of texture. And Dallas, it's a lot of, yeah, it looks like a lot of butter. Of course, you can't stir that through. So you put the peanut butter. I mean, it's great for spreading when it's on your toast, but when it's not good for cooking. So I'm going to show you the trick here. I'm getting the last of it out. There we go. Oh, there goes the fire engine. Can you hear that? The siren in the background. So hard to tell, half a cup. What you do is you soften it with water or milk. So I'm using some hot water. Oh, you're here for the great cooking, Rita? Yeah. So you need to add some water and then just mix it up and get it nice, get it soft. Because you want to be able to stir it through. Ooh. So see, it's getting soft. I'm in the kitchen, swag doctor. Yep. I had planned my broadcast today. I had it all planned to go somewhere fabulous. And then I changed my mind because tomorrow I have Be My Tourist. And my tourist tomorrow, I said, where would you like to go? My tourist said, surprise me. So I've decided, I'm still softening it. So I decided to go for the surprise. So we've delayed today's till tomorrow. Last lot and we'll be right. We'll be good to go now. I could have done, don't need to add nuts. It's cheap. No, that's right. I don't need to add any nuts. If you don't like, you could use almond butter or anything else. Now you can see how it's getting nice and soft. And that, I reckon, is soft enough to add. So because it's mixable. I love these sort of recipes that you, if not only is it mixable, but it's lickable as well. Yum. Okay, what else? A teaspoon of vanilla. I'm using this beautiful vanilla from the islands. This is from Tonga. Oh, the houses are gorgeous. Yeah, it's lovely over there. Yes, Shirley. Well, I said milk or water. So then I add a teaspoon of beautiful natural vanilla. Yeah. Yeah, well, you can get it to a good consistency, and see, you can see now it's just mixing in here with all these liquids. So that's good. You can mix this now as much as you like, because once you put the flour in, you're not going to be wanting to mix it too much. Let me get a little bit of space going. I don't want to forget anything we need. No. Where are we? Eamon, hello. How are you? We need a couple of other things now. We need some baking soda. So we need 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda. Yeah, it's gorgeous around that area. Devonport's really quite charming. So it's 1.5. So 1 teaspoon. I bought these because I met. Yeah, that's a teaspoon. That's the half. I bought these because I was trying to look a little bit more professional. Baking soda, no baking powder, and it's just plain flour. It's not self-raising. And we melt the baking soda in a tablespoon of water. I'll give that a little bit of a whirl here. Baking soda is always like an experiment. When you put it with certain things, it really reacts, but you don't want to get a lump of baking soda ever in your cooking. Because it can be, it's got a not bitter, acidy sort of taste. Yeah. Okay, so we add in. Hey, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. Yeah, we can add this. We're good to go. We can add this. There we go. Make sure we got the last of the baking soda out as well. Mix that through. Next, we're adding two cups of wholemeal flour. Wholemeal, so it's brown flour with still got all the bits in it. So this is like, I think this is pretty healthy, this recipe, until you start adding the chocolate. I'm going to sift it. You're always hungry when you're watching, yeah. Salty, yeah. It's not a pleasant, baking soda is not a pleasant taste, is it? So, yeah, my fabulous high-tech sifter. I did look at a sifter the other day, and then I thought, nah. Looks good, but I've got to find a spot for it. I don't have a big kitchen. And I like having food in my kitchen rather than things. There we go. Hey, Utah, how's it going there, big crazy? Putting all those beautiful husks in there. So that's 1 cup of flour going in. Erkin, hey, fantastic. Nice to see you, everybody. It's lovely to be building our Periscope community back here on HAPS. Didn't get the whole bit in. We're making zucchini, apple, and white chocolate loaf. Lucky I said chunk, because I did just see a big chunk of zucchini skin there. We need 1 more cup. 1 more cup. Yeah, so tomorrow 1 more cup here. Oh, and cinnamon. Hey, you could have this breakfast, lunch, or dinner. we need a teaspoon of cinnamon. So we need a good teaspoon of cinnamon, not your standard. We love cinnamon. Yes, Joy, I will put the recipe up on Haps afterwards as well. That's the best way to do it for you. It is in, actually, it's good because it's in cups, apart from the chocolate, which it doesn't matter, which is 100 grams. So there we go. Easy to forget one of the most important ingredients. Yeah. Oh, that cinnamon smells beautiful. And this is lovely. You know, there's 2 different grades of cinnamon. There's one that's poisonous, the cheap one, and then there's one that's really good. So you've got to be careful when you're buying cinnamon that you're getting the right one. It can be not so good for you. I haven't researched it. Somebody told me that. I haven't done the research on it, so don't take me for gospel. There we go, all those gorgeous husks. Mix that all together. So we don't want to over mix it. So before I finish off the mixing, we are going to be putting in the chocolate chunks. Now it says 100 grams, so let's measure them just so you know. It's 3/4 of a cup of chocolate chunks. I'm going to keep a few out. So I'm going to mix these in here. So they're not particularly big ones because I just bought the cheapest ones at the supermarket. Last time I bought a really expensive white chocolate for cooking, and it was not a cooking chocolate. I mean, it was a cooking chocolate, but not a melting chocolate. So it was a bit of it was delicious, but it was a bit of a waste of money. There is our recipe all done. You can tell it'll be delicious. Yeah. So that's all done. Let me just double check. It's a good idea. Courgette, green apple, melted butter, runny honey, peanut butter, eggs, vanilla, baking soda, wholemeal flour, cinnamon, white chocolate chunks. Perfect. Like George, awesome. I've lined the tin already. Oh, bit of paper in there, but you get that out. I lined it, and it's like cake, except you're going to slice it like bread. So this will just go here into this. I'll have to do it this way. Sorry, just getting a handle on this. I've always loved cooking, and it's because, or baking, because it's very creative. And you know, you can make things look gorgeous as well. And I like to get somebody else's recipe and follow it, and then maybe next time, you know, jazz it up a little bit. But I like to start with the basics. Lots of people start changing things straight away, but I like to give it a go as the author, as the creator intended it to be to start with. Go in there. Just spread it out a little bit so it's even. Got plenty of chocolate chunks. I probably didn't need to keep some out. Always use your fingers. You've washed them before you started. Julie, fantastic. Thank you so much. You're gorgeous. Yeah, you could add walnuts. I think you could do what are New Zealand staples, something like this. Then I was just going to drop the last of the white chocolate on top, like that. New Zealand staples, lots and lots of seafood, lots of yummy fruits. We're not into highly processed food. We like to make our own. That goes into the oven now for 50 minutes. So 170 or 340. Let me just do the 50 because I can't ask Siri. Oh, 50, good. And then, hey presto, the magic of Haps. 50 minutes later, we have our loaf. We have it. I have not tried it yet. So we are going to cut up a little bit. It looks yummy. We're going to cut up a little bit. And I won't be eating all these loaves. So tonight, because it's Tuesday in New Zealand, and I go to street choir tonight. So at street choir, we always have lots of people that are looking for food, as you can imagine, because these are people who, we have quite a few homeless people come. We have people that can't afford food. They come and we sing and we eat. So we call it, come and have a waiata and a kai. So waiata is sing or to sing, and kai is food. So it's waiata and kai tonight. So let's just cut a bit off the end. So this will all be, I will keep a few pieces to share around to some friends. The rest of it will be going to the street choir. Whoa! Whoa, look at this. Yum. Now, that's interesting. Cut another bit. We'll get into it a little bit further. It's feeling really, really moist. Yeah, look, it's gorgeous. Look. You can see, I don't know, can you see there's a little bit of green there from the zucchini? Yes, it looks gorgeous, doesn't it? The recipe says, I'm going to try it now. The recipe says to serve it either with butter, or you could caramelize some zucchini. So you would just do that. You just slice the zucchini quite thinly, like you do with carrots, and caramelize it in honey and butter. I'm not going to do that because I don't know. I don't want to. I just want to enjoy it like this. So let's taste it. Yum. I don't know what it tastes like. It doesn't taste like zucchini. It doesn't taste like apples. It's got some lovely honey. Oh, yes. I think I'm getting a mixture of like honey and peanut butter and it's really, really delicious. Julie, it's amazing. Thank you. Coffee tomorrow for sure. Coffee tomorrow for sure. Ah, Fran, awesome. Kylie. You guys have got to do it. I'm going to put the recipe up on Haps for you. So and I'll put it on Instagram. I'll put it everywhere. It is so good. So, so good. My banana loaf and my date and, what was the other one? Date and ginger loaf. This is better than both of them. It's gorgeous. You have a frozen version of what? Zucchini. Well, you could try carrot. Yeah, you could try it. I mean, carrot cake, zucchini cake, it's all the same. You could try it. Ah, yeah, cornbread. I have the best recipe for cornbread from my very dear friend in Dallas. It's her grandma's recipe. Let's do cornbread. Yeah. I don't cook too often, so, but this is really, really good, you guys. Seriously, seriously delicious. Don't change it. Cutie, awesome. You want to eat it, Kylie? Yeah. Aaron, it's fantastic. I wouldn't change the recipe. I wouldn't change anything about it because it's so good. You could toast it, put it in the toaster, have it hot for breakfast. It's not too sweet. In fact, I'm not even tasting the white chocolate. Carrot cake's good. I'm not even tasting the chocolate there because that's sort of melted in. Oh, you can see it. Look. Look at that. You can smell it. Oh, perfect. Yes. Yeah, exactly, JP. You could add whatever you like. Cranberry would give it a little bit of a bite. Barb, it's fantastic. I love cooking. I love being creative, you know. I used to be a clothing person. I used to make clothes, so I'm sort of quite creative. I like putting stuff together. That's funny. I just thought I saw my name on the flower packet. I thought I saw Louise Poppy there. What did I see? I saw average adult diet. Hey, you guys. Yeah, a good old English breakfast. I can do the best fried eggs too. I've only just learned how to do fried eggs. Somebody from Canada sent me the recipe, which came from America. We are all doing the fried eggs now this way. It's good. You heat up the pan, you put the eggs in for 1 minute, take it off the pan, put a lid on and take it off until it's done. So everybody, that's it. I'm gonna head out. Julie, I'm gonna love that coffee tomorrow. I hope you're all gonna join me in the morning for Be My Tourist. We're going into another world. We're going into another world tomorrow, so it'll be really cool. Cardi peoples. Periscope's dying. Right, Periscope is going to finish, but that's okay because this is the new generation of live streaming. We've all been on Periscope for 5 years. Yummy eggs, yeah. We've been on Periscope for 5 years. It's time to move on. Time to move on, and you know, the world just opens up in front of us. So just seize the moment, seize the loaf, and just go. So you guys, I'm going to finish. Need to finish this. And yeah, actually I'm going to make a cup of tea, I think, to go with it because it's really good. I need to get ready. I'm starting street quite early because we're having Maori language classes for an hour beforehand. So I've already missed one class, so I've got a bit to catch up, but I'll be okay. I said to them, don't worry. I'm already okay anyway, so yeah. It's good to modify, Shirley. Yeah, it is, because you can do it to your own taste. So you could replace the white chocolate with dark. You can do whatever. What are you going? Where are you going after Scope? I'm here. I'm here. I'll be on Haps. I'll be on Twitter, Periscope, Reddit, YouTube. We're everywhere. Julie, fantastic. You guys are awesome. Thank you. I'm going to say goodbye. Love one another. Hugs to everybody. And we have a whole new generation that we're so happy about. Aren't we, Julie? Okay. Take care, everybody. Yeah. Take care. Thank you so much. And here we go. We'll finish looking at the loaf. Bye for now. Thank you. Bye.